Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? It is so glorious out today. It is breezy and sunny and unbelievable. So I took some time for myself today and came out in my yard and I gave myself a fabulous manicure. I used some really pretty dark blue polish, and then I put on some glitter to be fabulous because my nails look like I worked in a junkyard. First of all, before I start this read, I want to thank you guys for all your beautiful comments. I was legit just tearing up last night and this morning when I was responding to them because they hold such meaning for me. When you guys say things like, you have your lunch with me and you turn me on and my voice soothes you and calms you and you feel like you have a friend in a room, or you've never commented before but you felt inspired to do that because I changed the way you felt about yourself, the day, the world, whatever. I'm open to more opportunities and love, and you guys inspire me just as much as I try to inspire you, for sure. Anybody who is willing to get out of their comfort zone and step into a different league of life and saying, I want to show up. I want to be here for myself. I want to make a legacy. It doesn't have to be something that's glamorous or whatever, but I want to make a difference and an impact in how my children see me, my parents see me, my coworkers, my fellow students see me in a way where I would be proud. Like, I always act like I'm being filmed 24/7. If I start to act up or get impatient or I feel it's a lower vibrational behavior, I pretend I'm on the Truman Show. I really do. And I'm like, how would I feel if I saw myself and the whole world could see me right now? Sometimes we need to do that for ourselves. So put yourself under that lens. And I also just want to share the craziest dream I had last night. I told Ian I wanted a divorce. I wanted to run him over, all because he wouldn't get me a Diet Pepsi. It was so funny. Okay, in like 30 seconds, I'll describe this. I walk into a store. Ian pulls up in his car, and I'm like, where have you been? I've been walking a couple miles. I'm really thirsty, and I need a Diet Pepsi. And he's like, oh, I only have $1.50 to buy myself one. I was like, you're kidding, right? Don't be so silly. And he was like, no, I'm serious. So then I just lay into him, and I am terrible, and I'm telling him, you're one of the most spectacularly most unattractive men I've ever seen. You are way lacking in hair follicles. I don't know what's up with your teeth, how I ever married you. And then I start yelling in the store. I don't even know, it was like a country store, and I'm yelling, and then I run away up the road and I'm yelling how I want a divorce all over a Diet Pepsi. And I was like, when I told him about this morning, we were laughing, and he's like, yeah, that's not irrational or anything. And I was like, I didn't tell him the stuff I said in the dream. And I was like, oh my God, it was so funny. So comment down below if you guys ever have a berserk dream and you don't know if it's a repressed something, it's something you need to express. And it was just the most funny thing. And I was like, I am crazy. I need a psychiatrist when it comes to my dreams. But it was a lot of fun. And it's one of those things where it was really vivid. So I remember what I was wearing, the color of his car, the interior of the store. It was really wild. And like, even my lipstick, it was bazonkers. So anyway, you guys, today's reading is going to be about what message is the universe trying to tell you, whether it's through dreams, symbolism, synergy, whatever it is. What is going on? Like today, I really listened to spirit and my inner workings. And I said, you know what? You don't need to show up every damn day like a gladiator and start working and figuring out everybody else's problems and entertain your family and clean this and organize that and, do thing after thing like, the little engine that could. You don't need to. And that's a lot of messages for a lot of you guys. You don't need to show up every day and be this special being for everybody, just unplug. Like I was like, that's it, I'm sleeping, I'm going back to bed. Whenever I wake up, I'm getting my lotions and potions, I'm going out in the yard, I'm going to sit and meditate, listen to my favorite readers, decompress, put some glitter on these digits and go for it. And that's it. I am not, I've been running contests and doing all these things, and I was like, girl, you need to slow down, because tonight I know I'll be up packaging stuff for Etsy like late into the evening. So I was like, enjoy the sun, go outside. And that's what a lot of your messages to you guys. If you feel like you don't want to be social for a day or two, or you don't want to show up for all your friends and be their agony aunt, if you feel like you just don't want to be Mother Spectacular or whatever, just do what you need to do in terms of the basics and get as much rest and unplug and watch your goofy shows. Like I am addicted to Housewives of New York because I just love to watch the dynamics. They are the most crazed out people, and it also is a study in humanity for me too. Like, why would you ever be so judgmental and crazy to someone that you profess to love and care about. And it reminds me not to do those things and be critical of myself or family members as well. So let's tuck in and see what's going on for you and see what messages that Spirit and the universe is trying to bring to your attention. Number 1, we have Saturn and Truth, and we also have a rune, and I'll tell you what the rune is if you choose that. You guys, I also have these runes in my Etsy store. I have them on like opalescent glass. I have them on clear glass, and I have them on a beautiful like turquoise colored glass. And if you go to my Etsy store, you'll see, in fact, I have one of each currently in stock. And if you order them, I have them to you and out shipped within 2 days, because I can get make more like in a flash as well. So I also put out a pretty jade. I have this beautiful gorgeous blue jade, and I'm just going to put that like on a silver chain and put that in the store too. I love that. And number 2, we have Saturn return age, and then number 3, we have Mercury mind. And then I'll let you know what your rune is trying to tell you as well as your card. I'm going to have a brief pause and have a sip of my coffee and let you guys choose. Yeah, you guys, comment down below if you're ever like, yeah, I'm going to have a lazy Sunday, and then you end up like cleaning out your fridge and scrubbing your floor and licking the road clean and stacking wood to Venezuela. And it's just crazy. Like, once I start something, I'm a Sagittarius. I get like mutable fire. I'm like, if this is done, this looks disgusting next to this clean area, so I need to clean this and do this and do that. So I was like, get your buns outside and sit in a chair, take whatever you want out there. Just relax and stop the storm that's always saying produce, go, and do more, be more, see more. It was like, just unplug. We're not here, we're not machines, right? We're people, we're spiritual beings just trying to be normal people, having a restful life, and we need to chill the F out. And I hear this from a lot of people too. They're like, I can't stop myself. I don't know what it is. And it really is because we are habitual creatures, and we're like, oh, we go and do this. We clean this on that day. We do that. And oftentimes we end up just like little magnets that go to our computers, and I have to stop myself with that as well. So let's start with number 1, Saturn and Truth. So what the universe is trying to reveal to you too, and I'm going to pull 2 tarot on this as well. But right away, the message I'm hearing, especially with your corresponding rune, which is your rune's strength, power, and courage. It's also the symbol of the ox, is you're going to be able to push through and find the answers and the strength and power you need for anything, whether it is to get that job, that vocation, meet that person, step up, say something to a family member, go your own path, choose what you're doing. I feel like a lot of you guys are really on the verge of some spiritual breakthroughs, and you might be getting some pushback from family or community or church saying, well, what is that? Because a lot of times when people go out and they dabble and want to experience other spiritual groups, it doesn't matter what. If you are in the fishbowl of another religion, which I always see spirituality as an ocean and a religion as a fishbowl, it gets very constrictive, and they're like, well, why would you do that? It opposes us. Most of any kind of spiritual basis has the same. It's karmic, it's caring, it's loving, it's kindness, where love is your teacher, right? And that's something that you're coming to realize for sure. So I'm going to pull your 2 tarot. I'm going to slide that under there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, see, you have strength for sure. So let's tuck into this for a minute. So, starlight, which is your wish. But again, with this, I'm feeling that is what's happening with this. You're having this new upgrade where you're like, my wishes can come true. I can be who I want to be and go where I want to go and accomplish what I want to accomplish. There's nobody stopping me but me. The disbelief in myself, because I'm listening to other people that aren't going where I want to go anyway, so I'm no longer going to listen to them. And you're going to have beautiful common sense that's going to guide you and keep you safe and say, okay, well, these are the parameters that you should be working in. Let's try this out. You don't have to be committed unto death to something just because you say yes to a job, yes to having a date with somebody, whatever, that it is a temporary kind of experience. And if you like it, you can further that. If you don't, you can stop it immediately. And you need to remind yourself of that. But it's a big liberation stage for you where you're going to be doing what makes you feel grounded and loved and connected and solid. And you're going to continue to do that because you're not somebody's patsy, you're not somebody's cleaning woman, you're not somebody's doormat. You are going through a beautiful growth period, and with this in your journey, you're realizing you're destined for much greater things, and you need to set up boundaries with people. And the universe is going to show you how. Like, somebody's going to say something to you and you're going to go, you know what, that's just not acceptable to me. I don't need you to comment on my weight or how I dress or what I look like. It doesn't help any situation, and I find it offensive. Truth, right? You're going to just be stating things, and oftentimes people will step up their level of respect when you let them know what's what, because if you never say no to anything, your yes means very little. So this is time for you to say, oh yeah, a new day is dawning, and I want to be perceived in this way because I'm no longer going to settle for crumbs. I'm no longer going to listen to hurtful or spiteful things that people say. So that's something that's going to be taking place within family or anything. It's secure boundary times for you with this. And also your wishes are coming true. So Spirit really wants you to look around, look what you see, feel, hear, think constantly, because signs and messages are coming. And a real strong one is check out when you don't want to be there, you don't want to hear that, you don't want to see that, leave, go and take care of you and get in that bubble bath and watch that fun show. Stop showing up for everybody else who isn't showing up for you. And that is supremely clear, and it was like full stop. That's what I heard on that. And that is you guys. So beautiful messages. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. You guys, if you need a private read, my Etsy store, everything. Thank you for your love and support. I knew these were just going to be quick, to the heart, fully propelled messages. And that is you guys. You're just, you're like, I am free to be me, and I'm tired of trying to fit myself into the mold of somebody else that they don't even appreciate me. If they truly loved me and cared about me, they would let me be me. And now you're going to step up and go, guess what? I'm free to be me, and love it or leave it, for sure. So you guys, now we're on to number 2, which I love this rune as well. It's one of my favorites. This is Manaz, self, mankind, culture, friends with return in age. I feel like this is saying return to the things that you love, return to the things that give you strength and make you feel good. Pay homage to your ancestors, light that candle, say something beautiful and revealing to yourself. And another really strong message that's coming through is feel free to sit there and just look in the mirror for a minute without judgment and realize, how lucky you are to have yourself, to have the heart and spirit you have, to have your hands that can craft and create, to have your eyes to see what looks beautiful and meaningful to you. And that's it, just free of judgment. Who cares size? Who cares hair color, eye color, any shape of any part of your body, nails, hips, any of that stuff, eyelashes? Unimportant, because what matters right now is where you're going, and where you're going is to some good places, and the universe is guiding you with this Ace of Spells. It's like new procedures, new charge, new directions. Oh, and look at this, and the 2 of Challenges. So you're going to have some choice, you guys. For some of you guys, you're going to have 2 interested romantic partners. I'm definitely feeling this, and you feel like, oh well, I have to make a choice. So right away I'm hearing make a list of pros and cons. I do that for everything. Now if cons start to show up a lot faster for one than the other, then you have your answer right away. Oftentimes when we just do blank writing, it helps us in that capacity, and for some of you that's going on. Also, some of you guys have the choice between going your own way or staying employed for someone or something you don't really enjoy. And you guys, if this message is for you, you already know this job blows. I got to get out of here. Nobody respects my time. Nobody respects my ethics. Nobody values and gives me my true worth, comeuppance here, financially or otherwise. So if you feel unheard and undervalued, it is your time to go, because whatever we put up with will keep going. We always think, oh, this will cease and they'll understand and they'll step up and they'll reevaluate this. If they haven't done it yet, they won't. So know your true worth and go elsewhere, or ask for that raise, and if it's not met, or ask for that break, vacation, whatever it is, and if it's not respected, then on your way. Because a lot of you guys, it's just choices right now, and you're going to make really good, smart choices. This is a huge growth state for you, and you're going to have these revelations, new knowledge, creativity, inspiration, flow, renewal. All of that is coming in, and new ideas, like new capacities to withstand things that used to bother you, because you're checked out and detached healthily now, because you're like, that's not my skirmish over there. That's not my battle. I don't have any skin in this game. I'm not going to participate. What my reward is, peace. Okay, peace of mind, flow, end of hardship, end of delays. Your monetary flow is going to start again. A lot of truth and wisdom to where you're going and why you should go there. Like I always say this too, if I'm setting an example, manifest whatever amount of money the month. I don't just want money to have money. I want it for a cause. I want it for an issue. I want it for something substantial that's meaningful or whatever, It can be, I remember one time I was manifesting money for, Hagen really wanted to have these pair of volleyball things, and they were expensive, and I was like, I can't really justify this. And then all of a sudden my clientele just started boosting up, and I was able to get it. So why do you want this money, or why do you want this person, or why do you want this house? Really kind of let yourself know and give yourself the blueprint of why it's important, and then you can manifest it even faster. And that's definitely that message with Ace of Spells. Quantify why something is important, meaningful, and logistically possible. Like I always do that. This is possible. If I have this, I can do that. You kind of map it out, and then you clear the way and the flow for it too. Also, if you're asking for something, make sure you have a healthy void to receive it. Are you asking for are you asking for a relationship, yet you're still stringing someone along? Are you asking, like Steve Harvey, a new car, but you have an old broken down one in your driveway that you haven't had towed out? All of that. Are you making space for things? I have to do that too. I'm like, I'm not going to buy one new article of clothing until I remove and donate these. I made a pact with myself. I don't need to keep turning, my house into one big crazy closet, because I love secondhand stores and finds. I mean, I found amazing things in there, but it's like, it's easy to be really cumulative with clothes and other things if we don't thin the herd, right? So you're going to be doing that too. And Spirit wants you to get rid of certain things. I feel like a lot of you guys are doing that. You're looking around your house and going, why do I have these Sporto shoes from 1980 and this magazine of Martha Stewart with this friggin' recipe that I might do when I'm 85? No, thank you. Out it goes. And you're doing some cleansing right now. So that's really beautiful. Love and light to you guys group too. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. Please come over and see me on Instagram, because I'm doing another new contest tonight. We just had the Goddess giveaway, all of that, but I'm going to do something really fun, and I'm devising a plan as the day goes on. So come on over there, and by subscribing to me and then just coming over there and following me, you are entered in all my contests anyway. So that is that, you guys. And if you need a private read, all my links are down below as well. Yeah, you're really having a lot of clarity on where you want to go and what it is you want, and because of that, you're going to be using the law of attraction for yourself. So now we're on number 3. Somebody thought I skipped 3 the other day because I didn't put my hand up or do clear delineation. So they were like, did you even do group 3? So I'll hopefully hold my fingers in front of them so you know what's going on. Oh, koozie jacuzzi. Here we go. Whoops. We are on Mercury, which is mine. One sec. I just got to make sure my coffee is... There we go, upright. Okay, so we're on Mercury Mind. So right away, if you chose this, you guys, I feel like you're having peace of mind. That's something that you should pursue at all costs, because once you have that, everything else is possible. I need to do this for myself when I wake up, because as mutable fire, I want to do everything, and the kitchen sink, and I want to go to the Jersey Shore, and I want to go to the moon, and I want to go roller skating. I want to do everything. When I wake up and it's a nice day, I legit make myself this impossible list of accomplishments, because there's always work in there too, and I'm like, I'm going to put that in there. And then today I just said, you know what's going to give you peace of mind? What's the next best thing? Just do it. What is it? And it was go outside. Grabbed all my stuff, just went outside. I was like, what do you want to do for yourself that you haven't done? I was like, manicure, because you haven't done that in a while and you look crazy. Did it. All the stuff that you do in the shower. I got all my scrubs and all my goodies, did that. And then I felt better. And that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be connecting with what helps you the most to get to where you next want to be. And with your rune, which is Taiwaz, honor, justice, leadership, and authority, a lot of you guys do want to take on a leadership role. You want to be your own boss. You want to be a creative, figurehead in something, and maybe collaborate with somebody. Go ahead, trust yourself. You're going to be able to do this. You're going to have the strength, the wherewithal, the mindset, most importantly, the fortitude, it's just one of those things. So let me give these what do we got here? Ooh, yeah. So you have the Ace of Visions. Gorgeous. All these aces coming up. I'm really impressed. Okay, let me get... This came up the other day too. So here's your 2 overarching energies. So you're going to have beautiful ideas and inspiration. It's so windy that I have to have something on this or it's going to blow away. Let me put this stick down there. Yeah, all of a sudden the wind just really kicked up. So right away, I'm hearing with this that Spirit has this divine plan for you, because when we are creating, it comes directly from source, and we come up with things that we didn't know were possible for ourselves, right? Sometimes I will come up with the best phrase to de-escalate an argument, like within my family or something, and then I surprise myself, and it's just the right words for all the parties involved. Nobody feels neglected, everybody feels heard. And our gift is usually the thing that comes most easily to us, that we have to work the least to get, and mine is definitely communication, words, and problem solving. So I'm very relieved when that happens, but I know it comes through source. I know that is me channeling as well, because I do have a vested interest in how my family members treat and feel about each other. So if I get emotional, boom, I will be, sidetracked. So I have to be like, okay, what is a healthy detachment? Just look at this, pretend these are two strangers, and do that. This is what you're going to be able to do in terms of your future. You're not going to be second guessing yourself. You're not going to be worrying. You're not going to be fretting. You're not going to put up all those blockages. You're just ready to do this. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Put that around your house on a sticky. Just do it. Go for it. It is your time to succeed. Absolutely, 100%. And you're going to receive a lot of messages that show you that too, because it's your time. But what you are going to need in order to do this is a little time away. I needed this today. I knew I needed to provide myself with quietude to get get good insights into certain things that were going on in my businesses and other things. Coming out in the yard, being alone, and detaching from my family and their energies helped me. And you're going to want to do that and take all the time that you can. And I definitely know, new mothers and people with big families, it's difficult, but take that extra early morning hour or late night to sit and journal and really say, where do I want to progress in my life? Where do I feel there's a lack? Where do I feel like there's too much stress or emphasis that I no longer need to give it my attention? What do I feel deserves my attention? What brings me the most joy and light? And what do I look forward to? This is always how I reconfigure a darker mindset. If I get into something and I feel inundated, I say, what's a great reward I can do for myself today that I love? And like a guilty little pleasure, a show, a cupcake, whatever it is, what is that? And I start to think about that, and I get in a good mood, and then I feel like I can go this extra mile. I can do this, whether it's a chore, whatever it is. This is about turning chores into rituals, right? Because I don't love dust and cleaning or any of that stuff, but I like a clean environment. So I say, if I do this, then I'll allow myself this, and then it's fun. I play music. I make it kind of like a fun ritual for sure. But again, I feel like this is a time where you no longer feel defensive. You feel easy and free, because if you are not going to benefit from a conversation, participating in something, or being around something, you're just not going to do it. You're going to say to yourself, this is an energy drain. This does not fulfill me anyway. Goodbye, exit left, just done with it. And it takes a while to do that, because again, we are habitual. So we're used to putting up with stuff that we shouldn't really put up with. People speaking to you a certain way, people just expecting you're going to give them their resources, whatever it is in some regard, whether it's a ride, money, it doesn't matter what it is, attention, and just all of a sudden say, no, you know what, these are things that are valuable to me. They're my resources. So you're going to be standing up really beautifully, eloquently stating, look, there are things that we kind of get in a habit of doing, and it's not for our best end game. It's not best for our peace of mind. I don't like large crowds over and over and over. I remember once when I had to go to all these business meetings when I was in my mid-20s, when I was managing a bookstore, all the competitiveness, all the immaturity, all the weirdness, just whatever it was in these large groups was very draining on me. And then they go out and party and do other things that night. And I remember just going, I needed 2 days of almost complete solitude after that to decompress. So I feel like that's where this comes in. If you're in any kind of too highly opinionated or too busy social areas, to just pull yourself out and take that time for yourself, and you'll feel better and healthier, and you'll be able to do what's good for you. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel strong. Anything goes. You're ready. I feel like you're going to feel reborn, and you're going to have a good good go of it. Everything I feel like is, I keep picturing the scales, the Libran scales, where you just feel balanced, you just feel together, you just feel fortified, and now it's your time to step into your true power. So beautiful energy, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else, if you want to go see my Etsy store and check out my runes and goons and other sparklies, but most importantly, please come over to my Instagram, which is sparklist11, and join in the fun contests. I do daily posts and memes and tarot cards, and just all the people that send and comment. It's just a fun little tribe, and it's really unique, and I look forward to it every day, and also reading how you guys are doing as well. So thanks for all your gorgeous comments, and I'm gonna go post for you guys.